Okay, now I've got my vlog camera capturing the audio.
Leave your memes on my Discord, chunky bro, and I'll check them out in 2 weeks or so on AY.
So the way this is going to work is I'm going to read one of your embarrassing stories, and then I'm going to tell you one of my embarrassing stories. Here are your best responses. From Bubble Alley. Since nobody wants to go first, I guess I could start. Yeah, it was coming down to the wire about if anybody was actually going to submit to this week's why. But wow, saves the day once again. This one's kind of typical, but it still haunts me for some odd reason. When I was a freshman in high school, I had to take the bus to get home, but the issue was that my last class was across campus, which meant I had to book it to the bus. Anyways, during a rainy day, I tried speed walking towards the bus, but I ended up slipping in the middle of campus where a section of the concrete was painted. I fell so hard, and since it was the end of the day, everybody saw me, and because they were all getting out of the class, I always get so embarrassed about falling, but the fact that everyone and their mamas saw me gives me cringe nightmares. Looking back, there was funny from an outside perspective, but I can never forget. No, falling is embarrassing. I hate even kind of tripping. I remember I was doing a photo walk, and it had just the sun had just set, and so me and my one friend were walking, and it was pretty dark. This isn't the embarrassing story. I got my camera in one hand and my tripod in the other, and I just fall. Tripod hits the ground, camera hits the ground, my face hits the ground. Yeah, that sucked. Once when I was a kid, we had these two playhouses surrounding our trampoline, and I was jumping back and forth between them. This was when I was a little kid, and I don't remember if it had just rained or what. One of them was a slanted roof, and then one of them we put a platform on to be a flat roof. I jumped from the flat roof to the slanted roof, and I jumped, and I almost Spider-Man Gwen'd it, and my foot gave out so I'm jumping from one to the other. My foot had just slipped, and I fucking Spider-Man Gwen'd that sloped roof, and it got the wind knocked at me. Mind you, I was a little kid, so I actually thought I fucking died, and I was bawling my eyes out. Oh god. You get gold heart and a laughing emoji, because that was funny. Here we go, Landon. Back in 2016, I was on a missions trip to NYC. It was late at night towards the end of our trip, and my tummy hurt a little bit. Oh god, big guy talking about his tummy. Let's just say that I used the bathroom, just not in a bathroom, if you know what I mean. Thankfully, nobody noticed or found out, I think. After we got back to the hotel, I called my mom crying because I really liked those Okay, so he shit in his shorts. I thought he meant he took a shit in an alleyway or something like that. Similar story, not the embarrassing story I'm going to tell, even though this isn't embarrassing. I mean, it's half embarrassing, half not. This was probably a couple years ago. My niece and nephew had spent the night at my house, so me and my mom drove them to school the next morning, and I have a routine. The second I wake up, I go straight to the bathroom. That's just how my body works. If I don't do it and I go back to my room, it's okay. But if I go downstairs, my body will actually shut down, badly. And I just was in such a rush because I wanted to see them. So I went straight downstairs, got them ready, went to get in the car, and midway there, I'm kind of, my tummy was hurting a wee little bit. And it was so painful, I had to take such a dump. And then finally, we got them to school, and we turned the car around, we're heading home, and I'm oh my god, please stop somewhere, please stop somewhere, please stop somewhere. So we stopped at a CVS, and that's okay, this was during COVID, so the bathrooms were locked, they were shut down. So it's fuck. We got back in the car, we're driving more, stopped at some gas station, no bathroom, another gas station, no bathroom. And finally, we see a Tractor Supply Co. And I'm Mom, pull over. So we pull into the parking lot, and I run in, and I get to the bathroom, and I actually destroyed that toilet. It is not even funny. To the point where it was like probably 20 minutes I was in there, just nonstop. You probably didn't need to know that, but this is an embarrassing story, so that's what you get. And I get out of the bathroom, and a cleaning guy goes in after me, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I hear him go, what the fuck? I destroyed it bad. And I get back in the car, and I was like, Mom, we can never come back here again. Can't believe I'm like saying these. I can't believe I'm telling you an embarrassing story, but then like also saying another. I'm giving you two for the price of one. That's crazy. I kind of talked about this once during the Du Bois Would I Lie to You, but I once got a job at a trampoline park as a janitor, only to quit after one day. At like 2 a.m. I sent an email saying, yeah, I'm not coming back, because as the janitor, they were trying to train me on how to use the cash register, and I just hate people. You get bloody heart, because that's probably both our assholes after that. That's crazy. You also get a turd emoji. Here we go, washed bog, put, people in high school used to make me and Steve feel pretty bad about still being in the Legos in high school, so we were kind of embarrassed of our own hobby back in the day. Didn't feel good to have people make fun of it. That's your embarrassing story? That was your embarrassing story? Really? I'm the guy who made cringy videos every single day from 6th grade all the way up to 12th grade. People knew me as Megamat because I was a meme, because I was cringy. They also called me a faggot, but that's for other reasons. That sounds like I'm gay. I'm not gay. That's just... I don't know why I needed to go into that. Oh, look at that. My number 3 is actually a high school one, too. In high school, we had a computer art class. It was a digital art class with a brand new teacher. So hot. I was with all my friends, and we were just, like, the most obnoxious bunch ever. I talk to the teacher at the front of the class. I'm sitting at the back of the class, and I'm walking past one of the most popular girls in our grade. And, like, I didn't even mean to do it. I, like, full-on crop dusted her. It's, like, I did not mean to do it. It just came out. But it was so loud you couldn't hear it. And then we sat back down, and I'm like, oh, my God, guys, I just crop dusted. And then I said her name. And they're like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And we all kind of just look over at her. And then she just goes... And we all start dying of laughter. Dude, if that person ever found out, she'd kick my ass. You get L, cause L is for Lego and is for loser. Down in the deep blue sea. Jesus Christ, we got Green Pog sending the autobiography. Me and Mr. Washbog went to the Lego store. Oh, this is the Lego store story. Okay, so they've been like teasing me with some Lego store story for weeks now. And I was like, well, you could put it for a why, or you could tell me now, or you don't have to tell me at all. And I totally understand that. There's an area called Build a Minifigure, and they recently added exclusive Ninjago figures that you can build. So me and Adam were digging through the parts to find the ones we wanted, and there were 2 orange katanas I wanted to find to complete the collection. A kind worker noticed us digging in the bins and walked up to us offering to help look. All we needed to find were the orange katanas. So we told her what we were looking for, and after a while she found a golden katana and gave it to Adam. Of course, I was locked in trying to find the orange katana, and all I hear is Adam saying, Steve, I found a gold katana. Think he was messing with me. Jokingly, I yelled, I'm not looking for the gold katana, I'm looking for the orange one. Adam asked me why I yelled at the employee. When he left and I looked at him confused, that's when he told me she was the one who found the gold katana, not him. I just misheard him thinking Adam was being Adam and rage baiting me. So basically, I unintentionally yelled at the Lego store employee for finding the wrong katanas. Now every time I look at these katanas, I always remember my mistake. And then he sent a photo. I feel like that's not that embarrassing. There was this one time we were filming a video for Dearso's channel, another pie video, and we're hitting him with the pies, and I turn around as a joke, not expecting anybody to be there, and I said, what the fuck you looking at? And apparently there was a guy standing he was kneeling down so I didn't see him, but he was right there. And they both look at me like, what the fuck? And it wasn't until like 5 minutes later when I noticed him and I went, I felt so bad. I wonder if they still have the clip. Jesus Christ, I don't remember me doing that, but it seems very legit.
Come on, Jason, what you looking at, boy? Don't be looking at me.
Yeah, apparently it didn't make the cut, but you saw the part I was referencing in the video. I just want to know if the employee was still standing there, or if, like, she had actually walked away at this point, because that changes the story. If she was still standing there, then, like, damn, L Green Poggers. You get a laughing emoji, you get a 6 emoji, you get a 7 emoji. 6, 7, sorry. I was the passenger in a car that was involved in a hit and run, and they never found me. Here we go, the Litz says, every day I wake up and I have to leave the house is an embarrassing story for me, LOL. Well, thanks for playing along, bitch. I'm having difficulty trying to come up with something embarrassing with something one of my most embarrassing moments would probably be ordering a turkey sub from Sheetz, not realizing I hit no bun, and they gave me a dumbass salad. Yeah, this is pretty fucking stupid of him. For Vlogmas one year, the episode 1 might have been 2022. We were just vlogging. We were just kind of going around. Wasn't this one, was it? It was not 2023, was it? Yes, it was.
This piece of shit.
Does he want me to, like, make my...
Is that all the stuff you ordered on your sandwich?
I guess I hit no bread.
Dumbass. You know what you get, you know what you get, you know what you get? You get burger. But that's an absolute stinker, bruv. You get a burger, bruv. I almost just keep forgetting that I gotta give one too. This one, I swear to God, this is a true story, and it's kind of embarrassing. All of these are true stories. About 4 days ago, I listened to Candy Store by the Heathers musical on repeat for 3 hours. And I'm not joking. And then here we go, we got Max Caulfield. Shock. I was thinking real hard, and this just came to mind. I'm internally crying. I hope mine isn't too vulgar, but I was at a friend's Halloween hangout like 8 years ago, I think. Before 2020 anyways. I brought my iPad. What I didn't know is that it had a tab open on Safari. You can guess what? A friend wanted to look at memes in there and saw it. Max Caulfield! You were watching The Devil's Tango? That's actually insane. No, that would be so embarrassing. I always get... you know what? I'm not gonna... I once dove through my best friend's car's driver's side window to get into the passenger seat with my knife fully out, and I cut him in his leg, and I also stabbed through my hand, thus resulting in me having to get liquid stitching at 1 a.m. The ER, nothing was open. We go back to my house. My dad was there. We put liquid stitching all over my hand. It destroyed the stain on our dining room table, so my mom then threatened to beat my ass. And then the very next day, we had to go and help my sister move from New Jersey to NEPA. That sucked. So Max Caulfield, you get laughing emoji, you get heart emoji, you get 6, and then you get 9. Sorry. And then I did actually have one extra embarrassing story to tell, even though I've told 2 every single time. So this one actually is kind of embarrassing. So you guys know I have long hair. And it wasn't until 2018 when I started putting my hair up. No, maybe it was even 2017. I started putting my hair up. Before that, it was always down, like down to my shoulders, and then it kind of curved a little bit. Once I went to AutoZone with my dad, and again, this is before I started putting my hair up. And I forget what the conversation started as, but it led to the AutoZone worker saying, well, you can always get your little girl to help. And then my dad said, you mean my son? And I swear to fucking God. And the AutoZone worker then proceeded to go into detail about how much acid he was on as like a cover up for me looking like a girl. I wish that was fake. Next time, I'm asking you to play a little game with me. I want you guys to give me the plot of a movie, but in the worst way possible. And I have to try to guess it on the next episode of Aurora.
Hey man, it's Jax Mills, yeah, it's me again. Can you ever say E-O-W-I-A-Y every other week and ask if you? But babe, what about vlogs? Say you want more. Hey, blogging could be fun, honey, we take a lot more. I mean, I have like 3 jobs in school still. Sad as the kids and I climbed up in a minute through. Heaven's everything to you and me. Can you keep feeling the dreams? I'm walking down this way, you got this morning light, baby.
Leave your memes on my Discord, Chunky World, and I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of Hawaii. It's Jax Films, yeah, it's me again. Haven't let me say E-O-W-Y-A-Y every other week, I ask of you. But wait, what about vlogs and you want more? I have like 3 jobs and school still. And the kids in the condo, I'm saying every day, and you feel the dream. Oh, I just bashed my knee really